Hey guys, Sasha from Mobile Geeks, and guess what? We are on the EVA Air Hello Kitty flight from Hong Kong to Taipei. Actually, I've been always dreaming of doing a first unboxing on a plane, but I've never expected that it's going to be the Hello Kitty plane. So these are Hello Kitty disposable bags. We have this little Hello Kitty special neck rest, and we have some Hello Kitty Airbus 330 safety instructions, Hello Kitty special offers. Well, there's no Hello Kitty in here, but the Hello Kitty Sky Shop. And last but not least, we're finally coming to the product that we're going to unbox here tonight. And this is going to be the new iPad 4 that we just grabbed in Hong Kong. It just got out yesterday, right on the 2nd of November. So let's just dive right into it. And we're also going to compare it a little bit, at least, with the new iPad mini. This is the 32GB version. Yeah. That's where the problem starts. Can't get rid of this. It's always the same. 32GB white version comes with 1GB of RAM. That's the Wi-Fi one. Of course, it also supports the amazing Retina display. The display resolution is the same as on the iPad 3, 2048 by 1536. Compared to the new iPad, which is obviously now the old iPad, this one now comes with a new A6X processor, which is a kind of Cortex A15 class. So let me get this one out. Let's first take a look at the accessories here. So that's your PSU with the USB out, and over here we have the connector. Of course, that's the Hong Kong or UK version. So that means we need to get a different converter for it. Let me just get this one back here. What's this? This says made in China, but designed in California. Some manuals, of course. Here it is, and it just tells you how to switch it on. And last but not least, USB to this new, what's it called, Lightning connector?
Lightning connector.
That's the new fancy schmancy Lightning connector that Apple is rolling out through all of their products right now, including the iPhone 5 and the iPad mini. So let's just close this box again and have a quick look around the device. You know what? The whole thing is right now, I just don't know how thin it is and the weight. I know it's over 600 grams, that's for sure. Here we go. So as I said, the white version. That's the switcher for the accelerometer. We have volume control here. That's this new small lightning. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a micro USB, right? There's nothing on the left side. We have a jack for your headset and a power button. There's a 5-megapixel camera on the back. And holy shit, what was the megapixel of the front-facing camera? I think it was like 1.3?
1.3 or 2, yeah, something like that.
Anyways, you know what? Just leave me a comment, or we're just putting an annotation on top of it. But besides that, you know, it feels, the first impression is, it feels quite heavy for an iPad. Well, the last iPad, I kind of skipped the iPad 3, so the last iPad I've had was the iPad 2, and that was definitely lighter than this one. Let's switch it on so we can also check out this new fantastic Retina display. And while it's booting up for the very first time, you know what, let's take a quick look at the iPad mini. Here we go, and we got the black version. So, by the way, that was a 9.7-inch display, and this one sports a 7.85-inch one. Well, look at this. Let's also switch this one on. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go for English. That helps. We're in Taiwan. Well, right now we're kind of in between in the South Chinese Sea. Okay, hello Taiwan. Here we go. Let's say, no, we are not going to connect to anything right now. Because, okay. So good. You know what? Let's go to Austria here.
it seems that I just can't skip this. Okay, so it wants to set up the iPad for the very first time. Of course, you need to get your Apple ID in there, you need to connect to iTunes. And I tell you what, I guess this stewardesses or the captain are gonna kill us if we would like to set up any kind of Wi-Fi connection, whatever. Ooh, there comes the Hello Kitty stewardesses, and they're going to serve us some dinner. Well, we're going to take a look at this later. You know what, let's quickly compare this to the iPad mini in terms of sizes. Again, 7.85 inch display here on the iPad mini with a 1024 by 768 resolution. It's the same resolution as the iPad 1 and as the iPad 2 had, and that's a 9.7 inch on the iPad 4. That's definitely a huge difference compared to this. Well, you know what you immediately also notice is how thin the bezel on the sides of the iPad mini are compared to the iPad 4, and of course it's way lighter. This is almost twice the weight of the iPad mini, and compared to how thin it is, now look at this, that's a huge difference. I mean, seriously, this feels like a completely different device. Well, of course it is a different device, but this is way more mobile, even though I still find it a little bit awkward to hold because it's pretty wide, right? And I already have pretty long fingers. So anyways, this just gives you a little impression of the size differences of the new iPad 4 and the iPad mini. Of course, we're going to run some extensive benchmarks, and we're going to show you everything about the display and viewing angles and whatnot. But this is the very first unboxing of the new Apple iPad 4 in comparison with the new iPad mini. I'm Sascha from Mobile Geeks here on the Hello Kitty, EVA Airline flight from Hong Kong to Taipei. Thanks for watching.